Hi everyone, Aidan here at the etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hollywood Rack's Destination 2 bike rack on the back of our 2022 Ford Maverick and seeing how it fits. To start off using the bike rack, you want to get it unfolded. It's already installed in the hitch and it's really lightweight and easy to get in there. So from here, we just want to unfold it and get the bike loaded up. There's an anti-rattle threaded pin on the side that you can remove. And that'll open it up to tilt, or fold flat rather. And then you can resecure that once it's folded out. Now I really like that it's threaded because it stabilizes that pivot point, keeping it nice and solid whenever we're driving around. And I'm going to undo the strap on this frame cradle to let us move this up and down and set up the mast. There's this pivoting plate on the side that we can get installed on this bolt right here with the hand knob to tighten it down. And that'll give us our mast. From there, you can get the rest of your straps opened up for our wheels here, pressing in on the gray button and removing that ratcheting strap. And with everything opened up, we can grab our bike and lift it into place. Because there's a center mast, it is a bit of an obstacle whenever we're loading up, but it doesn't sit too high up on your Maverick, so it's not that much of a lift. And then we can start by securing the frame whenever it's up here, getting that strap to run around our bike wherever it'll fit. I'm thinking for us, it'll be through the water bottle holder. Get that lined up with the frame, run the strap around, and secure it down. From here, the bike will at least hold itself upright while we get our wheel straps in place. Those will run through the wheel, pulling it down and in towards the middle of the bike rack on either side. So as far as loading up this bike rack goes, it's certainly not the most graceful, particularly with the frame contact here. It's just a bit clunky and takes some getting used to and figuring out where the right spot on your bike is going to be. You probably saw me fighting with that strap a little bit, getting it all secured. But once it's on there, it is really stable because, again, those straps at the bottom pull it down and in, creating a really strong contact. With this making frame contact, you do want to avoid carbon frame bikes because it can damage the frame. But that cradle being able to pivot, slide up and down, is going to work well for alternative frame bikes. It's got a 35-pound weight capacity per bike, so you're not going to be getting any super heavy bikes on there, which is why loading up for me, I'd say isn't too bad, because you're not lifting up super high, and it's not going to be anything heavier than 35 pounds. It doesn't tilt away from the vehicle, so if you need something out of the back, you'll have to kind of slide between the bike and the bed, which honestly isn't too bad. There's a good amount of room to get in here, so you can get in from the back or the side, or if you've got bikes unloaded, you could open up the tailgate a little bit with some clearance issues. Getting the bike unloaded, you want to go in the reverse order, starting with those wheel straps, and then the frame one last. Getting it unloaded is a lot quicker and easier than loading it up. So you can see once that strap is out of the water bottle holder, all I got to do is lift up and away. Set this to the side, and then we can fold down that mast. You can see that point of conflict with the tailgate. So getting this loosened up, we can flip the plate out of the way. And I always like to use this strap on the frame cradle to secure it, just so it doesn't pop up on its own. That'll keep it secured. And you can see here that eventually, as we tilt this down, it's very close, but this part of the bike rack, the metal part near the pivot point, will make contact with this painted surface. So for me, I wouldn't want to leave it down like that. Having it unloaded, though, does give you a lot more room to get in here and get stuff out of the back, so it's not too bad overall. Some measurements to watch out for are going to be our ground clearance, which at the back end, the lowest point is 19.5 inches. More than enough, I think, for most situations. And our distance added to the back is 26 inches, so it doesn't stick out super far either. We can fold it back up to save some space, kind of like how we had it started out, using that threaded pin to resecure it. This is really nice because if we do want to leave it in the hitch between rides, it'll take up a lot less space. Now only sticking out 13 inches. So that's way more manageable, and in this state, it will probably block a bit of your backup camera, but not completely obstruct it, so that's nice too. Down at the hitch, we can see it working with our 2" by 2" receiver tube, using the included adapter sleeve. Otherwise, it'll work with 1¼ hitches, and the anti-rattle bolt that it uses is really strong and sturdy, and it's a locking anti-rattle bolt. If we wanted to get it removed from the hitch, we'd need a 3/4 inch socket to remove that threaded pin, and then just lift it out of the hitch. It's a really simple process, and again, because the bike rack is so lightweight, it's very easy to handle. But that'll do it for our look at this Hollywood Racks Destination 2 bike rack on the back of our 2022 Ford Maverick. Thanks for watching.